Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here this afternoon with Stella and Brandy, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today on video is Stella's ability to understand and respond to her formal on-leash obedience commands, the correction and the motivation that we give the puppies when we're working with them, and the training equipment that we're using. Brandy is using a regular 6-foot web training leash, and she's going to keep the bulk of the leash folded neatly in her right hand. That leaves her left hand free to give any correction, and the only correction that we use here at school is a tug and release on the training collar. And that is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Stella is going to go home with her very own training equipment, and you're going to be taught how to use it properly during your follow-up training session tomorrow. Now, Stella is sitting very nicely at Brandy's left, which is where all of our obedience training is done. And the first exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is probably one of the most important, and that is heeling. Heeling is a skill that most dogs don't have, and you see a lot of owners being pulled down the street by their dog, and it's one of the major complaints that people have when they call for training is that I can't walk my dog, it hurts my shoulder. So heel is the first exercise that we teach, and the command is Stella heel. Now at this point, Miss Stella has a job to do, and that is to remain even with your left leg when walking, not forging ahead or lagging behind. And each time that you stop your feet, she has been taught to sit automatically without being told, to wait for her next command. And this makes walking your dog a pleasure. If the dog is walking at your pace, whether you like to walk leisurely or whether you're a power walker, she should keep up with you, match her pace to yours, and when you stop, whether it's to cross traffic or talk to a neighbor, she should be sitting quietly at your left and waiting for her next command. So when we're training puppies, self-control, focus, self-discipline are all the things that we're looking for to get these kids to pay attention. That was completely off the wall, but that's Stella. She still has her moments. Now you saw Brandy give her that little tug that I talked about. Nothing brutal, nothing's hurting her, just to remind her. Now the next command that we're going to demonstrate is the sit-stay. The stay is a hand and a voice command, and because it is a stationary exercise, you are not going to use her name. Stay. Now you can practice this exercise indoors as well as outdoors, and we do recommend that you practice both places. Indoors is obviously easier because there's less distraction. You're going to take her from about 30 seconds all the way up to a 3-minute sit-stay. When Brandy returned back to her, she walked all the way around her, returning back to where they started at heel position, and they take off heeling again. Now don't get too close to that fence, Brandy. For whatever reason, that seems to freak her out. Now we've done work with her indoors as well as outdoors. In the beginning it was strictly indoors because she just did not have a clue of what we were asking her to do. One of the things that I do like about what she's doing right now is she is focusing on Brandy, and that's what you want. You want that eye contact with the dog. Now this time, instead of returning back to her, Brandy is going to use her name. She's going to lighten her tone of voice, and she's going to call her. This is the come on command. She should come and sit right in front of you, and then you can take off heeling again, and that was very well done. She did a really good job. That come command with Huskies is really important because it's one of the things as a Husky owner I have learned, they don't care about coming. Brandy is going to demonstrate that come on command again. You're going to use your leash to guide her in and have her sit right in front of you, and you can praise her for a good job on that one because that's one that we always want her to respond to. Now the next exercise that we're going to demonstrate for you is the down from a heel position. So with your dog seated at your left, you take your left open palm straight down toward the ground and the one-word command to down and stay. Your long down stay when you're practicing at home, especially indoors, You're going to start out at about 1 minute. You're going to work all the way up to 5 minutes. When Brandy returns back to her, she walks all the way around her quickly back to heel. She stops there, and then she tells her to heel. And they will demonstrate that again for us. And believe it or not, these simple commands have taken her a long time. And you can see that she'll test you frequently. And it's our job to make sure that you're up to the challenge. She's the sweetest thing in the world, but she has a mind of her own. Now this time Brandy will call her out of that downstay. And she praises her for a good job. And the very last command that we're going to demonstrate for you is probably, other than healing, the most difficult. You're going to have her sit next to you at heel position and stay. You're going to turn to face her. Don't go too far away in the beginning. You're going to use your right hand to give the command, and you're going to drop her into a down.
Down. No, down. Down.
So clearly she knows that command. This was a test of some sort, and you're going to get these tests from her because that's just her personality. She's going to have it her way, or she's going to know the reason why. So we're going to be working with you tomorrow to make sure that you're able to accomplish all of these commands with her. We have come such a long way from where we started. She's learned her heel, her automatic sit, her sit stay, her come, her down from a heel and stay, and still needs some work on her down from a distance. We've enjoyed having her. She is delicious and a lot of fun. We will see you tomorrow when you pick up your girl, and thank you for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company.